Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Lagged Out Podcast episode 60, a Destiny-themed podcast today.
We're officially eligible to retire now.
Wait, I thought it was 65.
Frick, we got 5 more years.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. It took us 4 years to get to 60. No.
Well, I think we can still at least collect AARP checks or something like that.
Yeah,
AARP. We're eligible for that.
Yeah, AARP I think is 55 because my mom actually told me about that yesterday, so I can confirm.
Yeah, 55. Yeah, so we get those discounts. It's like we get the senior discount at restaurants or water parks or whatever.
We don't. Oh yeah, we might get it at movie theaters too. Anyways, what is up, everyone? Today we are going to talk about a little bit about Destiny. And since they just released the Witch Queen, me and Joe are just going to kind of reminisce on some of our favorite Destiny things in there. But hello, Joe. How are you doing?
Guardian. I'm doing pretty good, Guardian. It's Sunday. Totally forgot we were doing this on Sunday because normally we do Wednesday, but we couldn't for whatever reason.
Because I had D&D.
Yeah, which got canceled anyways.
Which got canceled, yeah. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
Having some Lost Ark withdrawals right now because the game's not open. So
yeah, same. I'm actually going to be getting on Lost Ark after this, and it's funny because we talked about Lost Ark last week. Last week.
Yep.
And the only reason why we're not talking about it this week is because of Destiny coming out, which we're not playing yet, but we will eventually play it at some point. But we just I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it's been solid, like a solid release. One article I think from like IGN claimed that Destiny might be the best it's ever been now, which is pretty cool. But Destiny,
but that's also IGN,
exactly. But Destiny is like, it is actually a massive game. And honestly, we kind of started our channel off Destiny, so it's like I feel like we have to devote an episode to Destiny, even though we haven't got to experience the new stuff yet, because it just has a lot of great stuff, and I am excited to play at some point. But again, I'm playing Lost Ark right now, but that's kind of the point of why we're doing this Guardian. So
Guardian,
we need a Guardian.
Yeah, we're gonna be saying Guardian. We're gonna be saying Guardian a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's what Zavala says. He just says Guardian. Good to see you. I have a bounty for you.
Exactly.
Can you believe that Sepix Prime is back for the 100th time again?
Oh my gosh. I literally, in the script, I put Guardian too, which is great.
Yeah.
I love
we
that.
need you to go to the Cosmodrome.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, Zavala's the best. So this podcast is Destiny related, but we're going to be like reminiscing, taking a little stroll down memory lane, and talking about our favorite strikes and raids and just like other moments from Destiny, because this most recent DLC or expansion, the Witch Queen, is sort of like the conclusion to like a multi-year like storyline they've been setting up and building up basically. So that's why people are like saying it's pretty good. And they actually, I know I mentioned this like in a previous podcast episode, but they had like over 1 million like pre-orders for it, so that's like really good.
Crazy.
So good job, Bungie. So hopefully it's living up to the hype. The last time I feel like Bungie or Destiny in general was that hyped was like when the first game came out or was coming out, because they had like 5 million pre-orders or something like that, or like it was like
crazy. I didn't know that.
It was either like 5 million pre-orders or like $5 million worth of pre-orders or something like that. I don't remember what it was exactly. Something to do with 5 million. But yeah, it was insane.
That is nuts, actually.
Maybe it was like 500 million. It was a lot of money, basically. But yeah, so we're going to be talking about strikes, raids, which ones we like the most, which ones we hate, any significant memories we have with them in general. And I guess, Adam, you can go ahead and start us off with your favorite strike or strikes in Destiny 1 or 2.
Right. So. Yeah. So my top strikes for we're essentially combining Destiny. Well, it's both games, like whatever. But it's funny enough, my favorite strikes are from Destiny 1.
Interesting.
I think all these are, But so, okay, my first. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 strikes that I put down. Because these are some of the ones that I just remember the most. But obviously Sepix Prime, or the Devil's Lair strike, was one of my favorites because it was the first strike I did, and we met Stevens D in the Devil's Lair. I don't know why it was so funny, but his name was Stevens D, and it just became a ridiculous memory. But I don't know why, but that strike was just fun to me. I just thought all of the different phases were cool, with like the hive at the beginning and the fallen, and then you do the walker, and then you go kill the huge, servitor or whatever.
Sepix,
and then the next one, it's kind of actually in order, is Fogath, which is the second strike you do. Fogath, right? That's right. Wow, why did I say Fogath?
Because you spelled it Fogath.
Oh, okay. Fogath, which was the hive strike on the moon with a big ogre, and that one was just so cool.
Other OG.
Because
that one was so annoying, though.
It was annoying, but it was just so, like, I just remember being so mad at it, but also just loving it at the same time. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed it. And it's kind of sad that, like, I think they, like, remade it, like, in either later in Destiny 1 or in Destiny 2. I can't remember, but I swear they, like, remade something like that. Just like they made Sepix and made him, like, a Siva servitor.
I know they did that with like Sepix in Destiny 2. I don't think there's one for Fogath, or like a remake.
I think it was like a new
I think there's one like in that same area, but I don't think it's Fogath.
Okay.
It might be like a Taken thing or something. I don't know.
It might be, but the next one was Omnigul's Spaghetti. If you guys haven't seen our Nightfall strikes, we had one called Omnigul Spaghetti. But Omnigul was just, there was a lot of hilarious times in that strike and also a lot of rage, but it was just, I remember just that strike was so, you cheese that strike so much, at least on Destiny 1, because it was so hard. But it was such a memorable strike. To me at least. And then I think this is actually like my top one, besides the nostalgia of Sepix and Fogath, but my top one was the Archon Priest.
That's a good one.
I don't remember the name of that one exactly, but that
was literally just called the Archon Priest.
I thought it was something else, but I really liked that one though, because that's where I got the Gallahorn drop. That was my first ever Gallahorn, and I remember being so hype, but that one was also ridiculous, and you had to like go back to the beginning of the lair to like cheese him. That was like the best way to cheese him on Nightfalls, but that was just such a memorable strike too. So those are like my top ones. As I'm saying this, I'm like remembering other strikes. I'm like, wow, I loved the Destiny 1 strikes so much. Like I'm just remembering even more. Like I'm remembering like the oh my gosh, the Cabal one, and then the Vex one where you like go down. I can't remember, where you like hide behind those rocks. Remember that? You like
Yep.
I can't remember the name of that, but
it's the Nexus.
Nexus, that's right.
Yeah, because you fight like the Nexus Mind. The Archon Priest one is called Winter's Run.
That's
and
right.
Then Omnigul is called Will of Crota.
Will of Crota, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you though? What's your favorite? And then I can talk about strikes that I hate, because I do have some of those that I absolutely despise.
So for Destiny 1, like I hate Fogath, right? I like Fogath, but then I hate it for like Nightfalls. Sepix Prime is great. Sepix Perfected, I should say, because like Sepix Prime is like the very first one.
Sepix Perfected. I forgot about
Sepix
that.
Perfected is the really good one that I like.
Right.
Later down when they do like Siva and stuff. But I really like Nexus Mind. That was a fun one. Which is the Vex one you just mentioned. I like the Archon Priest one as well, because like once we got like really far into the game and like really built and like stacked and like had Gallahorns and this and that and stuff, we would just like melt him in like a minute, which was always like fun. I also really liked the Shield Brothers, if you remember those.
Oh yeah,
the Cabal
Brothers,
one,
right?
Yeah. Basically, it's like, you would fight one, then get to half health, it would leave. His brother would come out, do completely different like attacks or whatever, and then get him to half health. Then they both come out basically.
That's right.
That one was always fun and annoying on Nightfalls as well. And then for Destiny 2, looking at the list here, because I definitely totally planned ahead of time. Fallen Saber, they brought back from Destiny 1. I've always kind of liked that one, even though it is kind of annoying.
Fallen Saber, which one is that again?
It's the one with the giant shank at the end, and it has like the 3 phases.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's the one where you like get electrocuted and stuff.
Yeah. That one's like, it's just cool because it's like, I'm pretty sure that's like the first strike they ever made where like a shank was the boss and not like a giant ogre or like a giant knight or whatever, or like for Fallen to be like a giant captain or whatever. I also like Will of the Thousands, which is Zol, which is the giant worm god.
Oh yeah, that one was
That's
sick.
A cool one. And then you get to use like the freaking like the spear or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but yeah.
Right.
That's a good one too. And then I think they also brought back Sevix Prime, which is again, like I said, really good. And I think that's pretty much everything I can remember from Destiny 2, even just like glancing over the list here. None of these other ones really stand out to me that much. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Some of these are definitely more fun, like as Nightfalls. Like I mentioned, like Fogath, I really like as a Nightfall, even though it's super annoying and we struggled so much with it. Omnigul is a classic, even as a Nightfall, because we cheesed it so much and stuff. But yeah, those are pretty much all the ones that I like. I really liked the Bond brothers, as you called it, freaking Shield brothers. Those are always fun. Oh, there's one more from Destiny 1 that I just saw. The Sunless Cell with Alakul.
Oh yeah, dude, that was
That's
a good one.
Such a great one.
That is a good one.
It's in the dark.
That is a good one.
He disappears, and then you're like, "Oh frick, where'd he go?" And then surprise, motherfucker! And then he like comes and like slices you in half with his freaking axe or whatever. That's a great one. Also, his helmet for Titans is sick.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I really like that one a lot.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, see, there's like more and more that I just keep like. I keep thinking like, wow, this is another one that I actually really like. So okay, for strikes that I don't like, the one that really sticks out to me right now is freaking Exodus Black. The one with the Vandal, because that Vandal, strike is so annoying on a Nightfall. Because first of all, the leading up to it, it's not that bad, but it's annoying. Like you get freaking one tapped by like a Vandal on like a skit, like whatever those things are called, and that's really annoying. But dude, his fight is so annoying. Like I remember being so mad in that fight because you'll get him down and then like he'll invisible or whatever, and then he'll just like somehow like wreck you, and then some other thing will kill you, and I get so mad. But what about you? Like I know there's another one, so I'm gonna try to think of it, but what's
that's like definitely one for me, just because the boss himself is annoying, but what's really more annoying is all the mobs that freaking spawn. So you have to deal with servitors, you have to deal with exploder shanks,
right?
But not only are they exploder shanks, they're also like electric exploder shanks, so they electrocute the ground below you, so you can't run, and you can't double jump, you can only like single jump. And it's really freaking annoying when you're trying to run away from the boss and all of a sudden you can't run because there's a freaking exploder shank right there, like preventing you from running and stuff. So that's mainly the reason I hate them. And then the boss is just annoying. He like gangs up on you with all his little Vandal brothers and stuff. But another one that I hate from Destiny 2, I don't think there's really any I hate from Destiny 1. Oh wait, no, there is. Freaking what's his name? Valis Arc.
Which one is that one?
Valis from Destiny 1 he has the chain gun and then he shoots like the missiles at you.
Is that the Cabal where he's like the long hallway?
Yeah.
Like you're in the long hallway and you have the two raised like levels or whatever.
Yeah, on the sides, yeah.
Gosh,
I hate him so much.
He was
annoying.
Never
fun. Scion Flares was annoying sometimes when it was Nightfall, but it wasn't like I hated it.
You got cool capes too.
Yeah, you got like the cool hunter cloaks from them, which is nice. But another one from Destiny 2 that I hated it's one of like the earlier ones, Sabathun's Song, which is where it's like you have to, I think it's this one anyways. You have to like go into like this sciencey place or whatever. And then like at the very end, there's like, this like giant shrieker that like shoots you a bunch and stuff. And like, it gets like the shield and you have to like dunk the thing to like lower its shield and stuff. That's always so annoying. I hated that one every time I had to freaking do it. Because even just like getting to the boss was annoying for that strike.
That is annoying. I do remember that. That is really annoying.
Yep. Quite a few times in Nightfalls for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think then, because for me, I would say there's got to be one more. I think I know what it is. I'm trying to remember though. I feel like it was one of the like Vex ones, like with the Hydras. Oh yeah. What was that one?
Let's see.
I'm trying to remember. It's the one in Destiny 2 that you have the Hydra and he has the 3 phases and he drops down the floor and you go into like the electric room or the electric thing. That strike on Destiny 2 pisses me off so much because first of all, we usually get paired with someone who is garbage. Okay, that's one thing. That's one thing. The other thing is like you will like unload everything on him and then like you'll just die in the 3rd phase because of some bull crappery. Like it's oh my gosh, I hate that strike so much on certain things. It's
not a Hydra. It's like a giant goblin or something like that.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a goblin, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the Pyramidion.
Or a hobgoblin or something.
Yeah, something like that.
It's the Purifying Mind, you said?
I think it's in the Pyramidion, I think.
Oh, the
Brachian
Pyramidion.
Genesis Mind, maybe? It's either that one or Protheon Modular Mind. All the Vex boss names sound the same. It's like, Billy Bob, the whatever mind.
Billy Bob.
I don't know.
Billy Bob, the hive mind.
Yeah, that one's annoying. All right, so I have a question for you then. Because this one, so I just saw this one on the list too. And none of us said this, but I'm curious how you would like rank this basically. Taniks.
Okay, so I was going to mention this. Taniks is the one where you basically go up the little vertical thing, right? And like he has a fight. That fight I did hate. That was actually a very tough Nightfall because first of all, it was really long. Second of all, it was like what's it called? Like it was like you had that one phase in that room where there's a bunch of like I think it was captains with shields, and then they had the big Fallen Walker at the back.
Yep.
That I remember killed us a lot. But then the boss room was so annoying.
Yes.
So what do you think about it? Because I remember that now, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's like Fogath. I like it, but I hate it. Like. I have a lot of good memories with it, but a lot of memories of like losing the Nightfall over and over because like we would just die. Like sometimes I definitely just like messed around and then would die, and then Adam would try to revive me and then he couldn't. So then we would both die.
Yeah.
But other times it was literally like we would try and we would just get wrecked anyways. That room with like all the freaking like Vandal snipers and then like the spider tank, the Fallen Walker, like that was annoying. And then Taniks' room was also annoying. But at the same time, once you got like, because like around that time is when like Celestial Nighthawk came out, I believe. So like you would just go Hunter with a singular golden gun shot, have another person like weaken him with like either like a flaming Titan punch or like a Hunter arrow or something. And then you just headshot him with your freaking one golden gun shot, and like you would just destroy him. And then shoot Galhorns and stuff too. And like it was like such an easy fight if you could like coordinate that. But without that, or like if you missed your shot or something, or like if you couldn't quite kill him, then he'd be like super low, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden now I'm in my final phase, and now things are extremely hard. So it's just like really annoying to deal with that. But yeah, so it's like a love-hate thing. It's like I like it, but I hate it. There's also that one time, which I'm pretty sure is in one of the How to Nightfall videos we did for it, where we're going up like the elevator thing. It's like this. It's not even like an elevator.
Oh, I know
It's
where
like
you're
this
going
just
with
like
this.
tractor beam thing that like lifts you up. And for whatever reason,
Yep.
I started going up and then like I just stopped and then started falling down. Like the tractor beam just like turned off for some reason, even though it was still like visually around me. It was just like, nah, no more. And then I just fell and then I fell to my death.
Yeah.
Had to wait
Didn't
till
you
he
kept
spawned.
going up though, right?
No. So I don't remember what happened. It was like, I think I tried to like jump, like double jump in the tractor beam or something.
Yeah.
And then like the game was like, oh, he double jumped. He's at the peak of his jump. Now he must fall. So then the game just like made me fall instead of like keep rising up. Or it was either like something like that, or like I hit your like foot because you were like probably above me. And then that like pushed me down or something. I don't remember.
That's
but
funny.
It was just funny that like the section where you're just meant to go up naturally, I just fell down and died.
That's
So,
funny. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that does make me mad now thinking about that strike, because I did remember that being really, really annoying. Yeah, so thank you for reminding me of that.
yeah.
Okay, then. So besides strikes, then talk about raids. Now, this is a little different because me and Joe have only got to do one raid. Wait, we got to do...
I've done 2.
You've done 2 raids on Destiny 2. We didn't even actually do the...
You might have done 2, but...
What?
I said you might have also done 2, but yeah.
No, but we did the end of Last Wish.
Yeah, we did skip that a lot, but
then you did Callus, which
yeah,
I'm still
so I did
jelly
Leviathan,
about. Which I'm still jelly.
Never beat it, unfortunately. It's the final fight's not even that hard. Just people suck, I guess. Yeah, then we did like the last part. We skipped to the end of Last Wish, and then we did Vault of Glass.
Vault of Glass, right? Remake. Okay, that's right. I thought I was like, I knew it.
Yeah.
We did another one, but okay. So from our limited knowledge, we've heard that the raids on Destiny 2 are still amazing, but we've only got to really do Destiny 1 raids. So out of all the Destiny 1 raids, we've done Siva, King's Fall. I think we've actually done all of them.
We did all 4. Yeah.
Yeah, Siva, King's Fall, Crota, and then
Crota's End
Vault
and
of Glass. So what is your favorite raid? Then I guess we could just say in Destiny 1.
It's hard to pick one because like I'm pretty sure I don't remember which one was my first raid. It was either Vault of Glass or Crota's End. It was probably
I think it was Vault of
Crota's
Glass.
End.
I'm pretty sure it was Vault of Glass that you found the Brits.
I don't know. I think it might have been Crota's End though. Regardless, I think it's probably Crota's End, maybe. But King's Fall is also really freaking good.
It was
like,
good.
Just as a raid, like the design of King's Fall is so much better than Vault of Glass and Crota's End. And I only did Wrath of the Machine once, so I don't really remember it that well.
Right.
Yeah, it's I think it's probably a tie between Crota and King's Fall, because Crota's where like I met the Brits and stuff, and then it's just sort of like the first raid I ever did, but also that's where I got like 2 Galahorns in like 3 days.
Gosh.
From the exotic chest, basically. Or no, that's in Vault of Glass. So, or no, there's one in Crota too. So whatever. But then like King's Fall is just so well designed and such a good raid. So I don't know. I'm torn between those, but I like all of them basically.
Okay.
I don't really hate any of them.
So yeah, I mean, for me, I'd say it's the same thing. Like I really do like all of them. I have a lot of good memories on each of them. I honestly don't like Siva. I probably like Siva the least. I only did it one time, but I just, for some reason, the memories on Vault of Glass, Crota, and King's Fall are just so amazing. But if I had to pick one, I feel like I have to say...
I know exactly which one you're going to say.
I know which one you're going to say too. Or I know which one I'm going to say too. I'm going to say Vault of Glass.
Yep,
because Vault of Glass was obviously it's the first raid, but the Atheon fight is just so cool. And the fact that you can, like, I loved all the weapons in that raid, and also the Vex Mythoclast. But that's just like, that raid was just so fun, and the Chatterwhite die that you get was so fun. But I will say that the mechanics of King's Fall was pretty sick, and that last fight is insane, and that was a really good raid. And then Crota, I absolutely loved too. I mean, I really loved Crota's End. I mean, I think a lot of people didn't like that one as much from what I remember, but I loved Crota's End. It was just so like fun. I don't know why, but I just love those 3 raids. They're some of my favorite raids in the game.
I think thinking back on it now, I think I will pick King's Fall as my favorite of the 4.
Okay.
Just because like the mechanics are so good. The final fight against Oryx, like the king god of all Hive, is sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
Because he's like this huge dude. And you like, if you don't like do these certain things, he just kills your whole party instantly. And you have to start the fight all over again. But also just like all the other fights too are really good. And then also just for a bit of humor for me is the one parkour section that Adam sucks at, which is always funny. And of course you have to parkour to get the exotic chest, like the secret exotic chest. So that was always fun.
Yeah.
Crota's good too. I think the beginning of Crota is really good with like the dark tunnel with like all the freaking thrall and like Hive coming at you and stuff. And like you can't run. That's really cool. But I think in terms of like mechanics and like I guess presentation or like the scale of it, I guess King's Fall is definitely number 1 raid. And then talking about Destiny 2, I only ever did the first the OG Callus raid, Leviathan. And then we only did like the last one for Last Wish, the last section of Last Wish. But honestly, even just off of like the little bit of Last Wish we did, I kind of like that more than the entire Callus one, just because like Callus was like, it's definitely like a beginner raid. Like, hey, here's like the first raid, but like it, if you're new to Destiny 2, this is what raids are going to be like essentially.
Right.
Whereas Last Wish is like, you need like coordination and teamwork. Otherwise you just lose. And I like that a lot. And King's Fall is kind of like that too. Like you had to have like the right, coordination and symbols and stuff like that. But yeah, and then Vault of Glass is like Vault of Glass, which they didn't really change it too much. It's a little bit different, but not that different. But yeah, compared to like, I would just leave that in Destiny 1 basically. So yeah, I would say Last Wish. And I wish I did the other ones too, because there's like 4 other ones. There's 4 other ones and then like 2 other versions of the Callus raid, basically, that I never did, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd probably say Last Wish.
Honestly wish I could have done the I wish I could have done the actual Callus raid because I wanted that shader so bad. And I just wanted to finish it, but we just never could get anyone to do it. So yeah, I just really wish I could have had that.
Yeah, that's another reason too why I like the King's Fall raid the most is the shader Ascendant plane was so sick. It's black and white with like a neon like glowing green accent color, and it's so freaking dirty. Also like the freaking gun you get, what's it called? Like.
It's like in Callus or in
King's Fall. It's like the one where like you lose health and like the final shot like always drains your health.
Wasn't it like an E? Begins with an E.
Let's see. Destiny King's Fall exotic weapon.
We made a guide on it.
It was did we? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we made a guide on it.
Where are the exotics here? Exotics. It was like a scout rifle.
Exotics Guardian.
Was it Doom? No, it wasn't Doom. God, what was it called? I feel like it would be easier to go to like Datto's YouTube page to find it. Datto.
We need to type in King's Fall.
Exotic. Touch of Malice. That's what
it was. Yep.
Yeah, that was a great.
Doesn't begin with an E.
That too. Exotic. It begins with an E.
That's a good point. Great point.
But yeah, that was a good gun too for raids and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially that raid because like you couldn't with like the relic that you had in like the Oryx fight, you couldn't actually die. Like your health would go to red, but it wouldn't go lower than red. So you could just spam that most powerful shot of the gun infinitely. until the relic ran out, of course, because the last shot never actually ran out of ammo. It was like you would either run out of health or you would reload it first, basically.
Right.
But yeah, God, that was a good gun. That was a good raid. It
was good.
Good times. So let's see. So do you have any like specific nightfalls? Because we talked about strikes already, but do you have any specific like nightfalls that we've done or that you've done that you have enjoyed or hated the most?
I think that one of that's on the top of like the coming to mind at first, I would say the Omnigul one always was hilarious. That Nightfall was great. Omnigul spaghetti. I would need to look back at our How to Nightfalls, but I think that one just really had a lot of memories. I did like the Saber one too because of the when you freaking get wrecked by the ball at the beginning. You remember that?
Yeah,
like everyone always dies.
The satellite or whatever it's called.
That was always funny.
Oh yeah, and also like the cheese you could do for that, like with like the rock, and you like go underneath the ground, but then you'd still get progress for like the satellite.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yep, I remember that.
Cool too.
So besides that, I mean, I like a lot of the Nightfalls. I mean, I really do. There's just so many, but I'm trying to think of one from Destiny 2. I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. What about you?
Yeah, definitely like the Saber one. That's funny. Also, like, okay, so for some reason, like Saber has so many funny like memories for me. There's every time the satellite crashes at the beginning, but then there's also the time I got Kron stuck in the door.
Oh yeah, dude, that was great.
That was freaking
Rip Kron.
Great.
Rip Kron.
Yeah, shout out to Kron. I'm trying to think like what other ones there are. In terms of like Nightfalls, Taniks I kind of talked about before. It's like love hate. Fogath love hate. Archon Priest is always fun because you just nuke them. And then Shield Brothers was always fun, but also really difficult. I'm trying to remember who's Malak.
Malak is the dude that wait, who was he again?
He was like a Taken boss kind of. He was like a Taken like knight or something.
Right.
And he had like the different like orbs, like Taken orbs that he would spawn. You had to like shoot them and stuff.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was annoying. I hated that one. But then for Destiny 2, I already talked about the one where it's like the shrieker at the end. You have to like dunk the thing to like blow it up or whatever and stuff. I don't like the Forsaken ones, like the Fanatic and stuff like that. I didn't care for those.
Yeah, I didn't like the Fanatic. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I just didn't like it.
Also, like the Warden, where it's like the servitor in the Prison of Elders, and then like it turns into like the sun and like burns everything unless you're behind like a wall. That one's annoying too, because like you're trying to hide behind a wall, but then like these other like prisoners or whatever who are somehow immune to the sun, just like come and attack you, and it's just like what the heck. And I think, the one where I believe it's on the moon, and it's like the wizard at the end, but then like she gets a shield, and you have to take down like the ogres that spawn to break the shield. You have to do it like 3 times. And we had to do the when we tried to do it like recently, we had to do like looking for game. LFG to find a third person to help carry us.
Yeah, that is
Hosh Ladoon.
Yeah, Hosh Ladoon. The Scarlet Keep, right?
Keep. Yep.
That one is annoying AF.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah, that one we had Idol join us for that one time. Or no, we waited an hour for that, I think, for someone else. And then, yeah, the other one too, though, the other Taken one, that one is so annoying. Idol did that one with us where she shoots you away and the rocks hit you and stuff. And you throw the ball at her too.
Oh, you mean like in like the Ascended Plane?
Yeah, that one is literally a disease. That was terrible.
What is that one? It's Sedia the Corrupted.
Yeah, the Corrupted Strike.
City. Yeah.
Gosh, I hated that so much.
Frick that one. I hate that one so much.
Yeah, that
because like. So what I hate about that too is like the ball has like honing properties. So it's like you would throw it and like, oh, if she's like over here, but you throw like right here to go ooh, and hit her. But sometimes the ball would just be like,
yeah,
and just miss completely.
Or
it's
you
like,
hit your teammate
heck?
by accident.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, you hit your teammate, but then like they're like pressing the trigger button or something. So they instantly throw it and it just goes to waste. And you have to go get another one. And then you're dead by the time you freaking get there and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're already like half HP. Yeah. That one's annoying. Yeah. I forgot about that.
But yeah, I mean, these are all bringing back angry memories, but also good memories. But let us know what you guys think about Destiny 2 Strikes and Raids, because again, we're gonna play it at some point this year for sure. But right now we're playing a lot of Lost Ark. But we're just curious to see what other people think. And I mean, we definitely need to do some of the other raids if we can. I know we can't do Callus anymore. And we can't do some of these other ones. But you know, at some point maybe they might add it. I don't know. But yeah, let us know down in the comments what you guys think, and let us know what your thoughts are on Witch Queen if you've got to play it yet, and if you think that some of our ones are bad opinions, or if you have different opinions on
takes.
it. Exactly.
I will say one more Destiny 2 strike that I actually enjoy is the arms dealer one.
Yes.
Where it's like at the end, it's the guy like on the platform, and then you have to like take the elevator like slowly up as he's shooting you.
Yep. I remember that.
I like that one because you can actually climb the elevator, like the chains or whatever, like the treads or whatever it is for it. You just need like a sword basically.
Yes.
Because you just jump up and then you sword to the chain, and you jump up and sword to the chain. So it's like, I like that one because then you can beat the elevator by like half a minute basically, and like just start shooting him. I'm pretty sure like on normal strikes, I've like killed him before like my teammates got there.
Yeah.
Because they were just riding the elevator.
That's great.
But yeah, that one's fun.
That's great.
That is our, I guess, official, very loose, casual tier list of Destiny strikes and raids, both 1 and 2. Let us know which ones you love and hate in the comments below, as well as Nightfalls, Nightfall variants, because some strikes, they're easy, but then Nightfalls, it's like F my life, right? So yeah, let us know in the comments, or if there aren't comments, just say it out loud. We'll hear it anyways.
Exactly. We've been getting some comments, so that's good.
Did we have any comments to like go over? And read
not really. Like, I try to cater them to like kind of what we're talking about. So like we'll go over them next week if we have some. But yeah, it's been going well. But yeah, we'll definitely read out some. But I just have to cater them to that. But yeah. Well, anyways, y'all, make sure to check out all the social links down in the description as well. Again, we're on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and yeah, I think we're like going to be nearing 1,000 downloads on our podcast hosting softwares, which is solid, and we're almost at
the description might also be to the right of the video now because YouTube's changing it again. It's stupid. Anyways.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, that's actually good to know. But we are actually, I think we're at almost 130 subs on YouTube, which is cool. Nice. But yeah, I appreciate you all coming out to the podcast, and let us know what you guys think down below. But if you have anything else, Joe,
Guardian.
You guys have a great day.